it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Now, I would probably call this the hardest game I've ever beaten, but you know what? It's gonna be less stressful than figuring out how to record from a Virtual Boy, so let's do it. After Ganon was destroyed, Impa told Link a sleeping spell was cast on Princess Zelda. She will wake only with the power of the third Triforce sealed in a palace in Hyrule. To break the seal, crystals must be placed in statues in 6 well-guarded palaces. Link set out on his most adventuresome quest yet. Wow, that was a mouthful. Anyways, let's get to it. Here we go. Let's just put in the good old Link name. I've tried to play through this game a number of times, but I've only actually successfully done it once. There we go, Link. Now, similar to Zelda 1, that little story bit at the start was not really... It was like a shortened version of the story. The Link we're playing as is the same Link from Zelda 1. This is around his 16th birthday. And this Zelda here is not the same Zelda from Zelda 1. This is actually a Zelda from a previous age who, this is gonna sound really odd, like her brother's wizard, and not just some, they can't just give the person a name, they're like, her brother's wizard put some sort of sleeping spell on her, and like, she's been asleep for generations, and from Zelda 1, we already have the Triforce of Wisdom and the Triforce of Power, but we need the complete Triforce to wake Princess Zelda here. So, yeah, we need to go find the Triforce of Courage. Impa found, well, a little Triforce symbol appeared on the back of Link's hand, and Impa said that, like, that's some mark of being the hero or something like that. And there was something about Link opening some box that only a future King of Hyrule could open, and there was some map talking about the 6 palaces. Anyways, so you can see right away here, this is much different from normal Zelda games. We want to step on this forest spot here, because this will bring us into this little tree area where we can get this bag here with 50 experience. You level up in this game. It's so different from normal Zelda. It's a platformer. You've got experience points. We're gonna level up our life because that's all we can afford right now. But yeah, leveling up your life doesn't actually increase your health. Heart containers increase your max health. Leveling up your life increases your defense. Anyways, I'm walking on the path right now, because when you step off the path, monsters appear. If you're on the path, when the monsters come, you don't have to fight anything. But if you're off the path, you'll have to fight monsters. And if you run into that... Well, there was no big guy there, there was just slimes. But if you run into... Still just slime guys. But you saw there was a big guy before, And if you run into him, it'll be a harder fight than if you just ran into the slime guys. So here's our first town. Welcome to Roru. Hello! That was some helpful information. Sorry, I know nothing. She does not sound very smart then. Return the crystal to the palace in Parapa. So yeah, the first of the 6 palaces, well, technically there's 7, but the first of the 6 main palaces we're gonna go to is Parapa Palace, and our goal is to put the crystals into all of the palaces in order to gain access to the last palace. Anyways, in here, if all else fails, use fire. That is a tip for something that we're not gonna need to use for a long time. There's enemies that can only be defeated with fire. Please let me help you. Come inside. When you see a girl walking around her house like this, you're gonna wanna... I wanted to come inside, but you shut the door on me. Thank you. I can restore your life. So yes, she heals you. There's a healer in pretty much every town. If we head on further through, only the hammer can destroy a roadblock. Yeah, you saw there was a rock blocking the path on the map before we went into town here, so we need a hammer to get past that. Talk with my father before you leave town. Alright. So, you definitely want to talk to this girl. You'll find, if you see someone walking around their house, you want to talk to them and follow them inside. Each town has a wise man. Learn from him. So if we go down here, we'll find the wise man. In Parapa Desert, use this magic to survive. Now we just gained a magic spell called Shield, which temporarily raises our defense if we use it. Of course, I'm not going to use it now, because I don't want to waste the magic. Although, I'm pretty sure there's a person in this town that restores your magic. Get candle in Parapa Palace. Go west. Okay, so go west after we get the candle. And then there's another welcome sign on the other end of the town. I guess the person that restores your magic isn't in this town, which is a bit odd. There is one other town we can go to right now. We can't do everything in there yet, but we'll at least go there. So we were already at the town of Roru, and this is the town of Ruto. If you've played Ocarina of Time, you might start to see a pattern here. And she's another healer, but we're at full health, so we don't need to worry about it. Maybe the magic person didn't come out of their house because I have full magic. But then again, I have full life now, and the one girl still came out. I am error. Very infamous line right there. We have error here. That was actually referenced in Super Paper Mario as well. Fractale says it. Find magic in a cave south of the castle. Yeah, the castle that we started the game in is called North Castle. And that's what he was talking about. Goraya of Tantari stole our trophy, so if we find a trophy, we'll bring it back to her. Use keys in palaces they are found in. Just got tons of advice here. As you might expect, do not go south without a candle. Hello, young fellow. Well, that's not very much advice, but whatever. So yeah, we don't want to go south without a candle, because there's a cave there. A very large cave that we can't see in without a candle. There's a few other caves here that we don't want to go into yet. However, there is one cave that we do want to go into, because it's much safer than the others. How you would know that it's safer? I don't know, but it is, and you're supposed to actually go through it before you have the candle. That down there is a magic container, but we don't need to pick it up because we have full magic. So we want to go in this cave. And if you look down at the ground, you can see there's something crawling down there. I didn't expect him to turn around like that. But yeah, we can just quick defeat him there and move on. That's the only enemy in this cave. And now we're in Parapa Desert. Parapa Palace is north of where I am now. But I'm not gonna go straight there yet. Instead, I'm gonna go down here. So this is a little event space here where when you step on that space... No! I can't believe I died so early. Whatever. Man, I feel really dumb for having failed that early on, but like I said, this is the hardest game I've ever beat, and it's also been ages since I've played it, so I guess I can't be too surprised that my first death was from a dumb mistake. But yeah, falling in pits kills you instantly. And yeah, going on that space means you have to go through there to get across to here. You can actually skip those action sequences if you run into an enemy when you enter the little action space. I am taking a beating. This does not bode well. So if we go right here, we can find Stonehenge, but more importantly, we can find our first heart container, which fully heals us until that Goraya hits us. Alright, good 20 experience there. Yeah, and it gives us more max health. There are 4 heart containers in the game. So yeah, we're gonna want to keep an eye out for those. Oh man, that was close. It's so dangerous to get hit when you're next to a pit, because you just get knocked into it and instantly killed, like we saw earlier. Anyways, let's actually go to Parapa Palace now. And I'm gonna leave it here. I'm the Terminian Hero, and next time on Zelda 2, we will be doing the first palace, Parapa Palace. I will see you then.